What it do, everybody? This is Junior Zamron coming at you from Ukiah, California for a special edition of Baseball, Bobblehead, and Brews. On today's show, we're going to be talking about the Brew Crew from Milwaukee. Then we're going to be talking about a beer-related bobblehead the size of a toddler. And finally, we're going to be having the first annual Triple B Oktoberfest drinking contest. Let the celebration begin. On this special edition, we have 5 different breweries and 5 different style beers. They're all German inspired, and we're going to try to see who can drink them the fastest. The person that does is going to win the coveted Triple B Championship boot. Let's introduce you to our contestants. You know me, I'm Junior. My favorite brewery is Pyramid Brewery out of Seattle, Washington, and my normal favorite beers are blonde ales and pilsners.
Hi, I'm Dustin. I'm a big fan of Hoegaarden and the Belgian white style in general.
I go by Farmer, and I like Sam Adams Boston Lager.
My name is Brent. My favorite brewery is pretty much anything that's cold. And what was the last thing?
Beer.
Jesus Christ.
My favorite beer? Banquet beer.
My name's Chief. Favorite brewery is probably Firestone Walker, but my favorite beer's a classic Banquet.
Ladies and gentlemen, let the drinking begin in 3, 2, 1.
Ugh, that's hungry. So I'll follow you.
Oh, that's cold.
Go ahead.
Still on.
I'm like just getting ready on number 2 now, and you guys, he's on 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna
God
lose
damn.
this one.
Oh man. How many subscribers do you lose if you're the only one that pukes?
-3. Because I'm not going to get there. There's no... If you burp it all up and puke it out, it doesn't count. You can do it all over again.
You do it all over again.
He only has 3 subscribers, so.
Can I open the other ones and just try them? See how they are?
I mean, after Junior wins.
Yeah, he's him and Dustin are just going at it over there.
I don't know. I'm gonna fucking beat him.
I don't know. Dude. Good
He did a
lord.
fucking enema before he got here, though. He's cheating.
Ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen,
you can take a break.
I think they concede.
You can watch, dude. You just have to watch.
No, you
Well, I
got
just-
it.
you're
You're
big
gonna
fan.
win. You be a man and win.
I'm impressed. That's deep roast.
Finish off with
Taste any of
that.
them?
Yeah, I'll just claim second place over here.
You gonna take a break now?
He's definitely working.
Yeah, you have a bit. You could
just
slow it down.
dude,
No, all right. He's gonna go for it.
All right.
Fun walking his ass home.
That's gonna be fun. It's like drinking a half a glass of tequila.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is Junior.
Now you got to chug another one out of the boot.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was fun. And now we're going to go through and we're going to let you know which beers we appreciated the most and which ones we really didn't like. So, Brent, what do you think? What's your favorite one?
Oh, that would be the Oktoberfest Lager. It's with your favorite being a banquet beer.
The closest one?
The closest one to it. I mean, it's a regular lager. I mean, it tastes good.
And what about you, Farmer?
I'm Society. We're good.
Society.
Is that what it is, right? Society?
Society.
That's
From
okay.
San Diego,
So
California.
that's next to my hometown. So
For mine-
I'm gonna stick with that.
It's going to be the Marzen. It was the one that I was most looking forward to, and it didn't disappoint. Now, the guys were busting my balls saying, did you actually really taste the beer?
Only
And
one of them.
I really did, and it was the Marzen that pulled out in front, and that's what I'm giving my gold medal
And it's not
to.
a bad beer. It's not. It's just, your different liking.
I think there's a very big consensus that sadly the Pilsner was not really up to standards. I personally like the Laughing Monk Holy Ghost Pilsner, so I suggest you try that one for sure. What about you?
I personally like the Alinger, the Urweiss. That was my favorite one. But I'm also a little disappointed. We chugged all these delicious beers. I like the Pilsner. These guys are fools. But they're all pretty good. I mean, I'm glad I didn't finish the challenge because Nocturnum is a terrible beer to chug and waste like that. It's pretty good, but definitely
It was
the Berlinger's the best.
It was definitely heavy, but if you're looking for a lot of robust flavors, I would suggest that you pick that one up and give it a try. What about you, Chief? What do you like?
It was up in the air between
on,
the
Chief.
Pilsner and the Society, but being a lager guy, I have to go with the Society.
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I'll leave a link in the description hooking you up with all these breweries. That way you can try their beers for yourself and see which ones you'd like to chug or which ones you'd like to sip. Thank you. Well, that was a fun drinking contest. I look forward to the next one that we put together to see if I can remain the beer drinking champion. But we're going to get back to baseball. A great brew is enjoyed at many stadiums around the globe. It could be beer league softball, minor league or independent ball, all the way up to the pros, especially in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where the Brew Crew call Miller Park home. The Milwaukee Brewers were founded in 1969 as the Seattle Pilots. They were then relocated and rebranded into the Brewers in 1970. The Brewers get their name by the city's association with the beer industry. The famed Barrelman logo came out in 1974 and was inspired by the Milwaukee Brewers that were in the minor leagues back in the 1940s. Their current mascot is Bernie the Brewer. He was first introduced in 1973. The Brewers have made it to the World Series once in franchise history back in 1982. They were known as Harvey's Wallbangers, but unfortunately lost that World Series to the St. Louis Cardinals. They're one of 6 teams to yet win a World Series, but with young and hungry talent like Christian Yelich and Keston Hiura, they're poised to break through for greatness. The Brewers have enshrined 2 members into the Baseball Hall of Fame, one being Paul Molitor and the other being Mr. Brewer himself, Robin Yount. They also have the recipient of the 4C Frick Award in the great Bob Uecker. You might know Bob Uecker as Harry Doyle from the franchise Major Leagues. Another German influence for the Brewers comes in their famed Johnsonville sausage race. It pays tributes to the German communities around Milwaukee. It started with bratwurst, Polish, and Italian. In the mid-90s, they added a hot dog. It initially started as a race on the Jumbotron, and in 2001, when they moved into Miller Park, became a live-action race. In 2007, the Brewers added a spicy participant in the form of chorizo. Now, as the years go on, it seems like they're going to add another participant to the race. Who do you think they'll add next? From beers to brats, the Brew Crew brings a lot of Oktoberfest vibes to a ballpark near you. Slide on down with Bernie the Brewer and Prost. This week's bobblehead is really special. It's my 4-foot tall John Gruden Corona bobblehead. It's made by BDNA and weighs in at roughly 29 pounds. It depicts Chucky on a beach holding a 12-pack of ice-cold Corona. There's 2 different versions of this bobblehead, one being a variant that has a sound box in the 12-pack, allowing it to speak to you. It was released in 2016 as a promotional item for liquor stores or grocery stores. On the base, it says, "Find your beach," the tagline for Corona. The detail on this bobblehead is extraordinary. It has the waves in his hair, the blousing in the shirt, and I believe it's made of ceramic and fiberglass, especially on the base, which depicts a sandy beach. The paint is a little rough because it was displayed in a grocery store. According to eBay, this bobblehead goes for anywhere from $200 to $800, and I believe there's at least 5,000 of these in circulation. If you know the actual total or want to guess, drop it in the comments below. The beautiful thing about this bobblehead is Baby Chucky. Baby Chucky is also made by BDNA and is made out of resin. I believe there's anywhere from 15,000 to 25,000 of these bobbleheads because they were mass produced for the Corona store. Sadly, a lot of the ankles came broken on this bobblehead. The difference from Jumbo Chucky to Baby Chucky is that instead of holding the 12-pack of Corona, he's holding an ice-cold bucket of Coronas. Corona has another 4-foot bobblehead out there. It's of single-season rushing champion Eric Dickerson in his LA Rams jersey. I hope to one day add that to the soon-to-be finished man cave. I'm going to leave a link in the description below for the Corona store. That way you can find some of their swag for you. I'm also going to link us up with the 5 breweries that we featured in our drinking contest. A beer for me, Coach? Thanks. I want to thank you for joining us on this special Oktoberfest edition, and we'll see you next time on Baseball, Bobbleheads, and Brews.